have the networks that support our various initiatives. We have CASA. Sister Agnes has been here talking about CASA. It's something that I will not want to repeat. We have Sarah Africa, the Center for Religious, carrying on the needs assessment to ensure that we are not also left behind. Sister Candida was here on Wednesday, and she emphasized on what is their role and what they are doing and what are your needs for them to support you. We have Aosk, the Health Association of Systems of Kenya, that reaches out to our different health facilities to ensure that they are also compliant when it comes to our health, to support our outreach programs within our facilities. And basically what they emphasize is those facilities that are owned by the religious. We have ASEC. ASEC has been in operation. We have been talking about ASEC. ASEC means African Sisters Education Collaborative. That's what ASEC means. It has two areas of HESA, where it provides scholarship for higher education for sisters in Africa, where you are supposed to be here in Chemchemi, to be in Tangaza, or to be in Catholic University of Eastern Africa for a diploma or a degree program. SLDI, Sisters Leadership Development Initiative. That is a 3-month course spread in 3 years that supports the sisters who are already in the mission to give the capacity to equip the sisters with knowledge and skills in the areas of human resource, strategic management, project management, monitoring and evaluation, and the like. We have Religious Against Human Trafficking. This is a group of the sisters that have come together to advocate the injustices or those that have been trafficked. Sister Mercy, if she had time, she could have talked more about this. She's the director of the network. We have the Communication Network for Catholic Sisters, CNCS. Sister Michelle, who has been here, they have been covering our proceedings here together with Victor. So basically those are our networks that are within the association. As you can see, Aosk is at the center as the founder. Aosk is the founder of those networks, but the networks work independently. They work independently. We are part of the board of those networks to ensure that the mission of sisterhood is not diluted. We are going through the World Cafe for the last 2 days. I don't know your experience, but we wanted to break the monotony of sitting here from morning to evening. You can carry the World Cafe with you and go back with it to your congregation, where you can put sisters within different ministries. The health ministry, you put them to talk about their issues, the social ministry to talk about their issues, the education ministry to talk about the issues, and bring them back together and listen to what the sisters are saying. If you put all of them in this group, you may not get the results. I want to assure you that what we have gone through the World Cafe in our conversation here, every evening in project management you have what you call debrief. We have been going for a debrief as staff, just to evaluate ourselves on how the World Cafe has been done, led by Brighton. And we realized that we have a lot of information coming in that is going to help us improve our programming. So we have had different programs shared within our World Cafe. The Catholic Care for Children, that is CCK, Justice, Peace and Integrity of Creation, ECD. SCO ECD is strengthening the capacity of religious in early childhood development. We have talked about it. We had the Aosk units that came through the Justice and Peace. It is a standalone office, but it works hand in hand with Justice, Peace and Integrity of Creation. Aosk SLYI is Sisters-Led Youth Empowerment Program. We have the Pakita Partnership behind there. You can take a guided walk at break to see what it is. We have Pax Christi that promotes the non-violence and peace building. We didn't talk about it. It's a small project, but it does a lot. We've been implementing this program within the Nairobi region and Gong. We finished that and moved to Mombasa. We finished Mombasa. We are now back to Nakuru and Kericho, Sister Hedwig, and Kisumu. Sister Hedwig is the one who has been doing this project, and we have the capstone. We didn't highlight this in the World Cafe. The capstone is a project done through the Women in Faith Leadership Fellowship by Sister Hedwig when she went for that fellowship. We have the World Union of Catholic Women Association, WUCO, that is supported by Sister Catherine, our HR, to help bring the women religious, the CWA, and other women organizations in terms of championing for the works of the women. If we don't bring out the voice of the women, especially those that are vulnerable within our circles, then there's nobody who can champion that voice for us as women religious. And then we have the service-based programs or departments that support all these programs. The programs that I've just said are the community-based outreach programs. These are programs that are implemented outside. We go to the field and these programs are across the country. The service-based programs, we have Tumaini Center. You all know where it is and what it does. This hospitality there. As we look to transition this to a modern structure, we have Chemchemi here where we are. We've talked so much about it and the director will be highlighting. We have the ICT department that looks into the issues of technology. We have the legal office that supports you in terms of signing the contracts, the MOUs, the policies, the land transfers, the trustees. We have the communication department headed by Victor there, and one of the sisters, Sister Celine Makaro. The communication department reaches out to you if you are covering your events, you want to have a video covered. It does, the booklets you are using there is from the department, the communication department. If you want to have branded books for your congregation, if you want to have branded pens, if you wanted to have brochures, if you want to have magazines for your congregation, and many, many other things that will be shared, it's done by that department. We've also done a lot of equipping that office to ensure that they have the modern equipment so that we are not also left behind through the support of the Hilton Fund for Sisters. We have the main office as a support service to our programs, and we'll be having a meal system installed in place. That is the courtesy of CRS that we work with. As you have seen, meal is not food. Monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning. They not only monitor their activities, but they ensure that we are accountable and we are learning. There are learnings you have had during the World Cafe, them talking about what they have learned in those programs as they implement. We have safeguarding as a standalone office at the moment. I saw they featured me there in that banner there, the safeguarding office. which is also supported by the legal office, and the Sister Lydia behind there is the safeguarding officer. She takes two roles in Aosk to ensure that our safeguarding policies for the vulnerable, for the children and the vulnerable adults are looked into and that we are compliant, and looks into all our safeguarding issues supported by the Catholic Care for Children program and the legal office, which Sister Hedwig holds. And we have the resource mobilization office. Brother will be coming in, he's behind there, Brother Linus, can stand. Brother Linus is a brother of St. Charles Mwanga. He's graduating with a PhD in December in organization management and development. He has been very key in this office. He has ensured that the gaps within the association in terms of our programming are looked into, and he will be diving into a conversation around our sustainability. And just wrapping up on the World Cafe, what are the outcomes? We have had the 4 strategic priorities that have guided all our operations. We don't work outside these strategic priorities because this is the guideline, this is the roadmap of where we are going. And as we do the evaluation which we did in May, you heard that we were in Mombasa with the board. The staff and the board always meets every year in Mombasa to look into our strategic plan. Where are we? What have we achieved? What are the challenges? And how do we need to improve this? We have looked at the membership growth and member satisfaction. Sometimes back you are sent a survey for you to tell us what we are doing. How satisfied are you as a member? Are the programs we are doing meeting your needs? We have talked about the outreach, enhanced community outreach. We design projects at Aosk, but we don't implement. You are the implementers. The congregations are the implementers. While you are going through the World Cafe, you went there and SCOECD said they have 10 congregations that are implementing that project at the coast and in the Nyanza region, or the western part of the country. We have Catholic Care for Children. I'm very sure they highlighted how many congregations are implementing this and where are they. The sisters led you the empowerment. They told you how many they are and how many people they have been able to reach in terms of this program to support the vulnerable, because that's where our mission is as an association. We designed these projects, but you are the implementers. We have justice, peace, and integrity of creation. That is the program that has been in the association for long. Actually, they should be almost celebrating I think that 20 years in existence of this program, where we have the women peacemakers, we have the human rights teachers in our schools to promote the child rights, to promote those in schools, to promote the integrity of creation by planting the trees. And we have sisters who are also women peacemakers. By the right of being a sister doesn't mean that you are a peacemaker. You are trained on how to be a woman peacemaker. Sister Maureen, I think you are a woman peacemaker. Strategic priority number 3 is about enhanced holistic education and training. Our approach towards education and capacity building is holistic, because we are not just focusing on one aspect. We want to focus on the human person. It is done here at Chemchemi. It is done within our programs where we trained you in terms of safeguarding. You are taught about positive parenting through Catholic Care for Children. We teach the youth about and support them in psychosocial support in our youth and all that need that. We teach and advocate against the gender-based violence as champions, because that's what we are. And many times you will see Sister Hedwig and Sister Felicitas, when we are doing the policy, we do public but special. When they are doing about the Finance Bill 2024, Sister Hedwig and Sister Felicitas went to the Parliament and also giving our views on what the women religion stand for and what we are saying against that bill, what should be done, and what should not be done. And lastly, institutional development and sustainability, which is aligned to our theme of this year, as pilgrims of hope. How do we carry on this mission to ensure that our apostolates are sustainable? To ensure that today I have an accountant, is there any young accountant coming up? That is sustainability, to ensure that LSK has a legal office, that if the term of Sister Hedwig ends, there is another person coming into that office. There is continuation.